मैं दो बातें शुरू में आपसे करना चाहूँगा. Just two things before we jump into the Moodle thing, and I feel I'm audible, and I'm using हिंदी for a reason because मुझे एक छोटा सा शेर सुनाना है आपको. एक कहना है, शेर बोलना है. और उसकी बात वो ज़रूरी है शुरू में कहना, इसलिए कि शायद that will connect me with you, and that is probably going to connect me with the purpose also for which we people are here. वो बहुत सुंदर बात है. किसी ने कहा कि सवाल ये नहीं कि रफ्तार किसकी कितनी है, डॉक्टर प्रज्ञा, सवाल ये नहीं कि रफ्तार किसकी कितनी है, सवाल ये है कि सलीके से कौन चलता है. तो मेरी गुजारिश है, आप सलीके से मेरे साथ चलिए. मतलब सलीका आपको आता है, सलीके से चलने की कोशिश मुझे करनी है. थोड़ा सा तेज चलूंगा, मगर मेरी कोशिश रहेगी कि आप सबको जोड़ के चलूं. That is one thing. And the second hypothesis that I am taking is that if I have covered it, does not mean you have understood it. So this is what I believe. Right in the beginning, I'm telling you, this is a disclaimer from my side, which I believe in, that if a teacher has covered it, doesn't mean the students have understood it. So you people feel free. No question will be treated as a poor question or a strong question. A question will be just about that you want me to hold your hand and take you to the next step. So here we start. Remembering my own mentors, even Dr. Ramesh Sharma is the one like to whom I look up to the moment I'm stuck at something. आप सोचिएगा, I got stuck at one time when I was learning Moodle. I got stuck about adding participants. 3 days, everyone, 3 days. I had to spend doing my own R&D, and I made a call to him, and it was just about 3 slides he shared with me. He sent me 3 screenshots, and it was done. So feel free, not about me, but about Dr. Ravi Sharma, also about everyone else who's taking your sessions. Feel free to ask questions. Now, let me, like, this is how I look, and I'm going to just switch off the camera to save bandwidth internet and just to keep you focused on the presentation that we are making. And why I'm saying this thing, because Sir told you that I teach communication skills, and he added that I've got 13 plus experience, 13 years experience in something. I learned one thing from my mentors, my teachers, my gurus. They said it would be better to have 3 years experience rather than having 1 year experience repeated 12 times. So I believe that all 13 years have probably added something in me, that I'm being able to talk to one of the prime institutions of the country, sitting in a state or a district, Kurukshetra, or teaching at a place which is not a district that way. I have previously worked with Amity University Noida for around 7 years. I've been associated with all these things that we people are talking in this session and beyond that also. And I'm not taking this session, or I'm not saying these things to you all because I'm the resource person. I'm telling you that my mentors, my teachers have enabled me, empowered me to use these. I have been using them. Sincerely, I have been using them. And I've got evidences that I'll show you. And these evidences are not about praising me, they are about praising you, because I represent my own teacher community. So if a person from communication skills, a person from Hindi, a person from Sanskrit in our circle can use Moodle, can use OERs, can use ICT, and bring not a change, but bring an incremental change in teaching and learning, then obviously you people joining here today will certainly be the most eligible people to use Moodle. Certain queries that people generally ask: Moodle, Google Classroom, Blackboard, Canvas, and then blah 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 blah. Moodle is a free of cost plus advanced, well developed learning management system, a bundle of different softwares and applications which competes with them, but it wins the moment it comes about being free plus being advanced and reliable. Google Classroom is a content management system. I don't generally call it a learning management system. You can't conduct a class there. But in Moodle, when you're using a free version on Genomia or Moodle Cloud, there might be a limitation. I agree that you can't use Big Blue Button or video conferencing or Jitsi or some other things. But still, Moodle provides you the possibility of integrating so many things to make a professional 5 lakh, 10 lakh rupees learning management system free of cost when you are using it on your own servers or sites of the university. Now I'm sharing my screen, switching the camera, and I'll show you these few things, and we'll then move on to work on assessment. My agenda for the day that I'm sharing with you for now is this. I'm just opening a PPT as sometimes we need to talk about this. Everyone, this is the agenda that I have. Welcoming you all, appreciating you all for listening for continuous days, and then finding out how you people can use it. I'll be talking about assessment. I'll be talking about making a quiz, making an assignment, how to import questions in bulk. I have willingly requested the team of this institution which is organizing it, the CPD from University of Delhi, that I want to talk about attendance also, that how to mark attendance, how to enable that plugin. We'll work on it. Before that, I wish to underline the word virtual, because you people are creating a virtual teaching platform. So please remember one thing: virtual does not mean fake or secondary. Virtual is a replica in which you want to replicate yourself, or you want to put yourself in a virtual presence, and you want all the things to happen in that virtual classroom that you used to do when you were in a classroom, a physical classroom, a walled classroom, a concrete classroom. So teacher is the supreme one. Teachers can never be replaced by technology, but of course teachers who use technology might replace the teachers, or to correct it in this age during COVID, post COVID, teachers who do not use technology might be replaced by teachers who use technology. This might be can be turned into must be as well. So this is me. These are the things. I'll share these things with you later also. These are the objectives that we people have for now. So admin is the default one. I haven't changed it. And here I am entering into your own world. It's not my world, it's our world. So Genomio is here. I opened. I have already customized things, as you people can see. So this is my dashboard. Taking instructions honestly, I'm moving on to site administration. I want to add a course, because only then I'll be able to, I guess, add those things. I'm just adding a course. I went to site admin. I went to manage courses. I'm going to Moodle training and creating a course. So I'm creating a course for you all. I'm just opening the presentation so that I can bring the workshop's name. So this is the name of the workshop that we people are part of. Say this one. So I say EBOP. I'm just taking the first letters of the workshop's title. It is falling under course category. The course start date is 29, and it has already started. Course end date is, maybe we can make it a 1 month course. ID number I can give it 2, because one course is already there. This is for 29th May batch 1. So this is what the description is. I'm not adding any course summary files, which can only be image and etc. What is the course format? I'm taking topic format. I want only 4 topics and then nothing else, and save and return. I'm creating a course. The moment course is created, I'll simply jump onto, okay, what is this? Okay, already used. Yesterday I used it. Yesterday I used it too. So this is here. I'm creating a course. This is my course, everyone, that we have just created, and I'll go to my course now. It is going to be something in which we'll add things. Opening. So this was a sort of a revision for you, but I'm not willing to like trespass into the territory of other resource persons for now. We can do it later if you have got queries. And Dr. Ramesh Sharma is the right person to put queries. Like he's ready for that thing. So this is the course, everyone. This is one course that we had hosted while taking a 2-day workshop with the Kaveri College of Women Trichy. Now I'm starting with our course, e-content development and online pedagogy. Today we have done it. This is what you people have seen till now. This is what you people know, turn the editing on. And now I'm going to move on to topic 1. Let me make it assessment in Moodle. Enter, add activity and resource. I'm going to add a file for now, just a random file, just to show you that first I give you the description, then I add quiz, like you add quiz. So this is a file with text. No, selecting a file, going to a folder. Okay, I am adding this one as a file, and I upload it. It is a file, everyone, not a quiz. I'm just doing something just to show you, so that I have got something here. Now this is a file I have added. I'm going to add an assignment, because suppose this is the case study that you gave them, and after giving this case study you want to give them an assignment. This can be anything, like this can be a file, this can be a lesson, this can be a folder, this can be a book, this can be a page or a URL. You can give them anything, but I believe this is what I have provided in the material. So the secondary thing can be an assignment in the unit. So I click here, see how I have moved on. I went to add activity and resource. I go to assignment and I read this. Please ensure that for once or at least twice you do read this particular thing. So you read this it will help you. Moodle has got this self-help system where you read these descriptions, and they're quite simple, quite helpful. So I'm clicking on adding. My assignment is getting added. The moment I click on, a procedure is the SOP that I did. I went to the topic, I went to the turn editing on, I went to the topic, and then I went to add activity and resource. I added what? I added an assignment. The moment I clicked on add assignment, this is what it opens. Now, this is the assignment. So I'll say assignment 1. I'll travel in my comfort zone, and here it is. COLLECT, collect CPDHE adjectives that are used in novel. Now this is one of my favorite novels. I lobbied to get it in the syllabus for my students, and I've been teaching it. So now these days this is on mind. That is why I am writing this. So this is the assignment I have given everyone. See what I did. I went to add activity resource, clicked on assignment. I'm giving assignment name vocabulary, the ALCHE alchemist. I'm not able to look at the chat. Everyone, please remember, I'm keeping myself here. If there is something which is being skipped by me, and Dr. Nityanand or someone else really sees it as a valid point to interrupt, please unmute and do let me know if I'm lost. So what I did, assignment name, a description. If I want that my students should be able to see the description in the course page itself, so what I would do, I would click on display description course page. And now the beauty that I was talking about Moodle's beauty, and the comfort it has, all these things are same. You see, this general, not availability that way, but most of these things, this is the same interface that you'll find such fonts and entries everywhere. So I'm working on general for now. This is here. What if I want to add an image here? I click on image. What if I want to add an audio in the assignment description? Dear students, as we have covered the Alchemist novel, I want you people to go through the novel again and find out at least 100 adjectives used by Paulo Coelho, and make a list of 10 adjectives out of those 100 adjectives which you feel are wonderful. So I have attached it. These are the things that we can do, and this is the same interface everyone. All these things which are here, they remain same almost everywhere. Description is here. Adding additional files. Suppose you want to give them a case study of 20 pages which cannot be placed in the description because description has to be a few lines. So what are additional files? Please remember this blue base white question mark. This blue base white question mark is something which is, you just need to touch it. You touch and you see what exactly is here. You click here and you get a help text. So this is again a helpful thing. I'm going to add a file, means I want to add a case study or the text of the novel or something else that I wish to add. Again, I'm going to just add okay, I'm adding a Word document, and it is a Creative Commons things or a public domain one. Okay, I'm making it Creative Commons, means attribution required. If students are going to download and share it further, so they should mention the source. So that is a different domain, though it might be something that we can learn later. Now see, I'm done with general. Any query about general? General has got assignment name, description, and additional files that you want to send them as assignment statements. This is this thing which is general. Yes. You can record the audio first and then do it. Or no, you can do, no, I did it. See, I can delete it also. See, now the text is at the bottom. I copy paste. It is just about this thing that you keep on pressing enter and then you cross this thing. See this? I'm going to record audio. Now recording the audio, adding the audio. Attached, pressing enter and then putting the text. Is it fine? You can, no, dragging is not possible. See, where is the cursor now? Like, see, this is where I can type. It is here I can type. So what I can do is I can do it, but I have to, like, in Microsoft Word we cannot drag. What we do is we just go above it, or we bring it bit to the lower segment. So that this is what we can do here also. So here the audio has been added. You can feel it. I have actually removed it. So workshop. Now general is here. I consider general for now done. Availability now. From which date the submissions will be available? Submissions means they will be able to submit. This general thing will be visible to them. Like you give them 3 days. Now we can set it that this particular thing, this attachment, this will be open to them. They can see it in the course. I'll open the course also here. Now, from which day you want to allow the assignments? I would like to allow the assignments from June 1st. I'm giving them sort of 3 days or 2 days. When I open this, they can see the statement, they can see the file, they cannot submit a file. So allow the submissions. If enabled, students will not be able to submit before this date. If disabled, students will be able to start submitting right away. So this is what it is. I can enable, I can disable it. At present, I'm just enabling it to show you that how it works. So this is one, this is June, this is 2020, and this is the time. Time is like I want it to be that in the 8 a.m. it should start, or I want it to start at 4, so it starts at 4 in the evening. So this is what it is. It is about the time thing, so I can keep it as 9 a.m. Due date. Due date is before which date? It means this is when the assignment is due. Submission will still be allowed after this date, but any assignment submitted after this date will be marked as late. Set an assignment cutoff date to prevent submissions after a certain date. Now we'll talk about cutoff date also. But if you believe that your students are not going to make it a late submission, or personally you will be able to, like, connect with them in a better way, so that can also be done. But for now, this is submissions from which date they can send the attachment. Before that, attachment option will not work, or typing option will not work. Due date is before which date? 5th. But you want to send them a warning. Warning means that whosoever submits before 3rd of June will be appreciated. So cutoff date is, if you set the cutoff date, the assignment will not accept submissions after this date without an extension. Means the teacher will get a notification that Mr. Praveen Kumar is trying to submit the assignment on 4th of June. The set cutoff date is 3rd, and you want last date is 5th. Not a problem, but it is again like you want to check that who is submitting on the last day. So this can be set. You can set a cutoff date. I can make it 4, that just one day before the cutoff date is there, and after that you allow them an extension, and you can keep a record also. Otherwise, also in the grade book, the timings come when the people have submitted it. Now remind the teacher to grade by, like remind me to grade by which date. If you know that you need to submit the grading, the results, but before a particular date, when you set the assignment, like availability for the students, you can also make it for you that if they are going to submit by 5th, so you want, I'll take only 3 days, and because I've got only 10, 15, 20, 50 students to be analyzed, so I say remind me to grade by 8th of June, and this is the reminder which will come to you. It will come in the you say online, the dashboard will have this thing that you have got your calendar there, so these things will come to you. So this is what it is in availability. Should I consider general and availability done for now? How to add topics? Will topics you can add into the course, like four topics. You create a course and you add the topics. So these are two things. General we have done. Gave a name. We gave a description. We decided to display the description. Additional files. Then I talked about availability, from which date they can start submissions, before which date they should complete the submissions, before which date they should actually complete the submission, otherwise they have to ask for an extension from the teacher, and the teacher should get a reminder about grading the assignments. Now we move on to feedback types. Feedback types is what? Feedback is not assessment. Feedback is not grading or score. Feedback is your observations. So when you want to talk about observations, I would say, do you want to write feedback comments? Please remember, when you click on the assignment, it will open in a separate tab, and in that particular tab, you will be able to write the assignments on the right hand side. If you people have ever seen Google Classroom, or suppose let's think about Facebook, you can write comments below an image. So that is your feedback comments. That is called comments. Another one is called annotate the PDF. Annotate the PDF means you can write on the PDF, you can make circles, you can make crosses, you can underline certain things, you can write things with your digital pen or your finger or with your mouse also, like you can type certain things on the screen, and within that PDF things will be annotated. Now, an important thing for you in Moodle Cloud, sometimes I felt the annotate the PDF thing did not work. Reason being, we need external plugins. So Moodle Cloud does not did not give the permission to use external plugins, like which are created by Moodle only. They allow it on their domain. Like if it is my house and there is somebody who's renting it, I may like to put certain restrictions on them that this should be done, this should not be done. That is the way when we are using hosting by other people. So if you enable it, the teacher will be able to annotate on it. Probably, if there is anyone here and your children, those who are in schools, if any school is using Google Classroom, you might have been getting those images with annotations on the screen. Probably, like some of my colleagues are getting it. Offline grading the worksheet. If you want to grade them offline and upload an Excel sheet, like you want to create an Excel sheet separately, then you can use this feature. But for now, we are skipping it because we are talking about making a full-fledged online course rather than making an intermix of offline plus online. Like suppose one assignment, two assignments came offline, and then one assignment came online. So you want to you want to evaluate and assess them offline, and then you want to upload the grading worksheet. So this can also be done. Feedback files. Do you want to make feedback files? What does it mean? That if you enable feedback files, the teacher will be able to upload the files. Probably some of you, I reviewed a paper 2 days back. Like there was an option when I was doing the evaluation of the things which were there. The option was I can upload a feedback file also for the author, for the editor, and for the team. So the same thing here. If you want to upload a particular file in which feedback is being written or marked, we can click here also. But for now, we are keeping the first two. What are inline comments? Inline, I can say, if you click on forward in your emails on Gmail, to make it precise, the same text which is there in the mail you received comes in the trailing you say segment of your compose mail thing. So if you want to add something to the text which you received from me, then you can write in front of those lines. I can call it inline comments, Adab. Like we can make it. So I'm not making it. I want to write feedback comments. I want to write annotations on it, and these two things I'm not picking up. I can read what is comment inline. If enabled, the submission text will be copied into the feedback comment field during grading, making it easier to comment inline using a different color perhaps, or edit the original text. My friends, anyone who has ever worked on Microsoft Word track changes. When we people do proofreading, when we people analyze, you say papers or assignments, suppose I wrote that they was going there. It has to be word. So what you did, while checking my work, you deleted was and you added were, and but you had enabled the track changes thing. So when I received the document, I found that was colored, it was strike through, and I could know that this is being deleted and were is being added. So this kind of things will happen in comments inline. sort of advanced, so not talking about it now. Any query, important query, any new Jyoti Polji, this why I don't get it. Okay, I'll take up the question later. Please wait. If you type something here, it may go upward. Won't be able to understand it. I might be talking random things, so please don't mind them. Feedback types done. So what we have done till now, we have done general, we have done availability, we have done submission. No, we didn't do submission types. We did feedback types. I skipped something. So here I am on submission types. Do you want to get a file submission, a PDF, a Word document, an image, a video, an audio, a text file, a PowerPoint presentation, or any other format? Or you want them to copy paste the text from somewhere to the text box, as we have got a text box also, like when you send me a WhatsApp message where you touch and type, that particular thing where we type is called a text, also that is called an online text. But when you are going to send me a file and image, you attach it. So whether you want them to attach something only, or you want them to type it in the text box but don't send attachments, or you want to enable both. So if you want me that, suppose you will click on the assignment thing, the student will be able to type there as well, wherever the Moodle site or the course is, or they can attach the attachments, the files they people have prepared. So both options have been selected. Do you want to enable the word limit? Of course, in the file submission, the word limit cannot be enabled. In the file submission, the size can be enabled, the number of files can be enabled. But in online text, let me make it 2000 words. And in the description, everyone, now this is again small understanding that I can give you. The limit is 1600 to, oh, going the other way, 1800 words. Let's be on the side of our students, like being the facilitator. So 16 to 18 is the limit given the description. But I have just thought of that there are some people who write beautiful things. So these limits should not be restricting them. So this is word limit for online text. Because I enabled online text, so I'm putting this word limit. I can disable it also, that they can write any number of words they want to. Maximum number of uploaded files, because I selected file submissions, so I want that maximum number of uploaded files in one assignment by one user should be 20, or it has to be 6 only, or they can upload 13 files, or they can upload one file. I recently asked my students to submit the major assignment online. We have got 4 units. So I said that you all have to select one topic each or a subtopic and make a PowerPoint presentation on it. You can submit one presentation with the 12 Forza 48 slides on average, or you can send me 4 different files. So suppose I'm taking that through Moodle, I can make it maximum of 4 or maximum of 5, because someone might think that I will send 4 separate and one joint also. So this is the permission I'm giving to one person, but the total size of these 4 files should not be more than 20 MB, or should not be more than 100 MB. Last month there was a wonderful thing that we saw, that somebody made a presentation. They downloaded the images from Pixabay, Pexels, where the HD images are being given free, but we give attribution. So what they did, the presentation was around 500 MB, and what was the reason was there were around 40 slides, and every image was a high definition image of 9 MB or 10 MB. So my students are required to learn to compress the size and expand the meaning. So that can be there. So I'm still giving 100 MB, keeping 100 MB. And Moodle Cloud gives you remove to 0. That is only 1. So Moodle Cloud has got a limitation. It doesn't allow you much. Moodle Cloud, or you think about Sandbox for practice of Moodle. Moodle Cloud is to establish your course and practice on the latest one. But the best recommendation I would go as a team, go as a group, host your Moodle site on a domain that you buy. Take help from someone who's into IT, or convince the university or the college also. They can do this. This is not a difficult thing. This is quite easier than organizing a conference, I would say, being into the same domain. That might take more time. Now, accepted file types. What is say? accepted file types can be restricted by entering a list of file extensions. If the field is left empty, then all the files are allowed. Docs, PPT, PPTX, PPS, that PowerPoint show, XLS, CSV, then blah 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 blah. So many formats are there. WMV, MP4, AVI, then a few more blah 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 formats are there. So which format you want? I go to choose. In the choose format, I want to make it and document file. Nothing else, only a document, which is a docs, EPUB, GDoc, ODT, OTT, OTH, PDF, and RTF format is there. These are the extensions of the files, everyone. When you save a Word document, please see the documents that we get from the years of 2003, they generally are DOC, but documents that we get after 2007 Microsoft Word, they are DOCX in 2010 or 16 also. They can also send images. In which format? They can only send JPEG, JPEG, like JPE, JPEG, and JPG. They can send you presentations like ODP, PPS, PPT, PPTX, PPTM, POTX, and these are the. Then I thought, why to bother much? I would click on all file types. Send me whatever you want to. I'll talk to you later. But if I see that I'm going to put all file types, the shortcut is that you go to shift and press 8. Can someone tell me what happens when I press shift first on the keyboard and then press 8? Your test. Shift and the 8 numeric. What happens? If I talk to you and I'm asking you, looking at someone is supposed to type. So the answer in typing will be the winner. And I'm going to request Nitin sir to award them. A difficult question for everyone. Shift plus 8. Good. Dr. Anshu is the winner, and the one who called me up and spoke is also the winner. So here it is, everyone. Tough question from my side. I'm sorry. So here it is. The moment I type this, it means all the files, all the formats have been selected. Even if I don't do this, by default, this will appear. Yeah, star, asterisk view, you can call it. If I keep it empty and I save it, let me save it, because those changes can be made later also. We are going to stay here. You can see, oh, cutoff date cannot be earlier than the due date, cannot be earlier. So we did this particular thing. Wait a second, the extension has to be there. I'm just disabling the cutoff date for now. Here the accepted types can be this star, and it means everything that they submit will be accepted. Now let me remove this particular thing. It says if said the assignment will not accept submissions after this date without an extension. So 5 is there. Cutoff date cannot be earlier than June. Okay, it has to be an extension of this one. You are giving them an extension. I'll go to two more things in assignment, and then we can do. This is the assignment, everyone. This is the description which is visible. Let me go back again to the assignment and make those corrections. And see the error from my side. I clicked on the assignment, enter the assignment. I'm supposed to edit settings. I should go to edit settings to edit the module. When we go to add activity and resource, you add anything, be it a file or a URL or something, treat it as a plugin, treat it as what do you say, as a module. So I'm going to this technical thing, module, availability done. Yes. Now, no problem. Somebody can mute the mic, please. Keep your mics mute. Thank you, everyone, for your beautiful answers. You have given stars to yourself. Done, sir. Everything is fine now. So feedback types we have done, everyone. Submission type we have done. Submission settings, everyone. In the submission settings, do you want your students to upload and forget? Like they click on upload, attach the document, and then it gets uploaded by default, or you want them to click on the submit button? I'll say I want them to click on the submit button, because otherwise they are going to end up making a call or a message to me that, sir, we did not see the submit button. Because this is what I'm getting from my students these days. They say, can you please verify whether I have submitted or not? I said, certain resources don't generally ditch or cheat, but still I'm left sending them messages that your assignment has been received. It would be better that I make them do this submit thing. Requires the student to accept the submission statement. What is it? Require the students accept the submission statement for all submissions to this assignment, that they and that your assignment has been is being submitted, and that kind of thing will appear in front of them. I'll say no, submit button is perfectly fine. How many attempts you want to open for them? Like what we used to get from our teachers, or what I sometimes do is that we give them a 20 marks assignment, and somebody submits the assignment, we check it through Urkund or Turnitin also. Those integrations are possible, but that is in the advanced stage. I can tell you that Urkund and Turnitin, if you have got official access to it, can be integrated through a plugin. For that thing, I would recommend you get it installed on the university servers, make it part of it. And why I'm saying this thing is not because I like it, I'm saying it because the world is following it. Tamil Nadu government has already adopted Moodle to be for the implementation in all educational institutions. That is an official thing. Government of India is also probably working on such plans, because worldwide it is being used. It is a ready-made LMS or ERP or anything you can call it. Now attempts reopened. 20 marks assignment. You gave only 6 marks to the student. It went to the person automatically, and the person says now what to do. They give you a call and say, sir, I just received the hard copy of my assignment, can I submit it again? You say yes, make it. So if you are virtually able to do the same thing that you people were doing in real, that is called supporting the students, understanding their concerns, let's do here also that. Attempts reopened manually. Attempts reopened until pass. I'm going with the most democratic one. Attempts will open. They submit it for 20 marks. You give them 7 marks. It means it will automatically open for them. They can do it and they can submit it again until they get the passing marks. We are going to go to grade and we'll see what are the passing marks. How many attempts you will allow them? You'll say only one attempt is allowed. Reattempt, you can call it. One attempt they submit, they fail, they get a notification that these many marks are there. They go to resubmit and they prepare and then resubmit it again. So this is what we can do. So this is one thing. It is an interesting thing, I must say, and I'm sure that you will also appreciate this feature here. It is a replica of our mind. This is what the beauty of you say Moodle is. How many attempts you want to give them? You'll say no, I'll give 2 attempts to this person because this is a chemistry or a physics assignment, or even technical for English also. So you allow them to. Now, group submissions, I'm not opening everyone. Notifications are there. Notify graders about submissions, notify graders about late submissions, notify default setting, notify the students. Students will be notified about the grading form, but I'm keeping this no. You can click on these blue buttons with the question mark and learn it yourself. These are the small assignments from my side. Grade now. We are going the point grade. I'm not going to BTEC. It is about some observations. BTEC is sort of a different grading system. I'm going the point scale. How many marks you want to give to the assignment, everyone? I said 20, but I don't want 20. Can anyone type in? Can anybody type? How many marks for the assignment? Suppose you are giving an assignment. How many marks should I enter? How many marks should I enter? 10. Done. 10 taken. And how many marks will be the passing grades? Out of 10, how many marks for to pass? 5 or 6, 5 or 6, 5 or 6. Okay, taken 4. Thank you. And don't mind my questions. Grade to pass is 4. Now, anybody who knows what is blind review in research papers? There's something called blind. Anybody who can speak also or can type? Anybody who can tell me? Okay, 40% in DU, right? So anybody who can just share what is a blind review, blind peer review? There are certain kind of these things in research papers. What are those? Right. There's a very nice answer. Yeah, ma'am, I got it. This is when the student doesn't know. Hmm. Yes. Author. Right, sir. Perfect. And everything which is there in the chat also is absolutely right. So why not apply it sometimes that you don't want to see who has submitted the assignment? So blind marking is on. You won't see the name. Though the marks will go to the person. Automatically the Moodle site will allot these marks. But blind review is blind marking hides the identity of the students from the markers. Why I'm saying markers? Because in one course, the course is suppose we are making it BA Honors English, and there are 5 papers. This course will have those this site will have 5 courses. So the on the same site we have got 5 teachers also that you people can learn when you people will start using it. So you don't want to show the identity. So blind marking settings will be locked once a submission or a grade has been made in relation to this assignment. See, if you have, like, this is Praveen Kumar, we have got Dr. Nityanand, we have got Dr. Avnish Mittal, we have got more people like suggesting things to us, Dr. Sarita Agarwal, Dr. Nisha Saini, and these are there. So we have 4 students. If my assignment has been assessed after this setting has been done, and you the assignment has been done, you cannot change it for the other 3. This setting has to remain for the whole assignment. We have covered general. I'm repeating it. We have covered general, which has the description and the assignment name, and we can add additional files also. 3 things only. General has got 3 things. We have done availability, which has got 4 things. Out of 4 things, the first 2 things are quite important, that allow submissions from this date, and this is the due date. Then in the submission. Hmm, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, description has to be few lines only. Attachment has to be attachment. In the description you can write your statement, you can write anything. See, description is something which is eligible to be displayed on the cover page of the course. Like, if this is my course, let me open the course like that we are preparing. You will see the description here. It will look very odd on the syllabus booklet. Like, when, see, this is the description here, I guess this looks valid. We want the student to open the book. We don't put everything in the on the content space. So description is about the content page, or the what you can call it, the prologue to open something. But the whole novel has to go here. See, additional files are required here. Agreed, agreed. See, in here additional files can be added. This feature is not applicable when you're asking them to download a file. So the file is itself a file. A page has, now in here I think that in assignments, because you people are from different streams, so you might say that I've got 1000 words as my description. A teacher from my subject like English will say that we need to send them 3 comprehensions passages which are around 8 to 100 words per passage. So what should I do? I'd say you send them as attachment. They will download it, they will read it, they will prepare, and they will send it to you. So that can be done. Right, man. General, availability, submission types, the formats of the files, online text and file submission both are allowed. Feedback types, we have done. Submission settings, submit button, reopened attempts. If they fail until passed, they can keep on doing it. This is the description, everyone. This is the assignment. Let me open this assignment for you, and you will see this is a module. When I click on it, it will show me how many students have given the assignments and how many have not done. This is the statement. This is the grading summary, everyone. No participant is there because there is no student here. Submitted by 0, needs grading 0, and all this thing. If I click on grade, it will take me to grade, but I don't have a student, but you can see the interface easily. See, everyone, this is what I was talking about. Probably like no user selected. This is the assignment. Here the text will appear. I can keep on changing the users. I can select from here Praveen Kumar, or you say Dr. Verma, Dr. Sharma, Dr. Ranshu. I can type things from here. So this is what I can done. I can award them marks here. This portion will have the comment segment because there's no assignment here, so nothing here. So here I will add the comment, feedback, comments, and everything will happen here. I'll save changes and see notify the students. This notification will go to the student that you have been awarded these many marks, and then save and show next. So this is what happens. So this is, I'm talking about assignment assessment. I have worked on grading where we decided point and then maximum grade is 10, closed. I have talked about submission settings, that attempts can be reopened if they do not pass. I am going to talk about restrict access. Can someone type in the chat box general? Take any feature, you say bundle. Type what is there in general, or type what is there in availability, or type what is there in submission types, or type what is there in feedback types. If you people remember what is there, it is not an objective type thing. Anything that you have got understood. Now, what is there in submission settings? That is about reopening it until they pass, and you make them click the submit button. What is there in grade? Grade is about the marks and the passing marks. Blind marking is no. You can tell me. And please see, you need to remember, you won't get lost in your own home. You can close your eyes, you can keep your eyes closed, and then you can walk from one room to another room. You can go to the refrigerator and get the things out easily. You can go to the kitchen, and then you can get things out from the cupboards. So that happens because you have been navigating there with full heart and mind. So that is what is required here as well.